Good day, everyone. Today we want to talk about a very important and timely topic, which is genocide and the war of Israel on Palestine. This is a very good book, which I can recommend to you. The title is Genocide in Gaza, Israel's Long War on Palestine. It's written by Professor Dr. Avi Shalom. He's a professor of history in Oxford. He's an Israeli British and from a Jewish origin. He's born in Iraq, but he lived all his adult life in Israel, and now he lives in the UK. This is a very important book because it is written by somebody who is supposed to be knowing about the genocide, and he could not hold it inside and wrote an excellent documentary in this book. This is a year ago in 2024, but it's still relevant today. The genocide is obvious. United Nations declared that Israel is committing genocide. It's starving children to death, and the whole world knows about it. And it is 24/7. You can see it on your screen. We want to just to know about the history of this region and the occupation of Palestine by the Zionist European. If you go back to some 5,000 years ago, this is before Christ, that this Palestine was part of a region which starts from the south of Europe, which is Greece today, and through the Mediterranean, through Palestine, Egypt, and Palestine extend through the Arab desert to Yemen, and Egypt extend to the Africa and Ethiopia today. This region did not have a visa for thousands of years. The only change it happened that in around 1400, this is when Europeans start dominating the world, colonizing North Africa, colonizing the South and North America, Australia, New Zealand, and Asia and Africa. So they did the nation state. They built borders between one country and another. So they made Palestine a region, and Egypt a different country, Syria and Lebanon two different countries, and so on. So this is starting in the 1400. Before that, the white European came to Palestine carrying the sword, carrying the cross in the name of Jesus to occupy Palestine and this area, part of Syria, Lebanon, Turkey, and Egypt. In the name of Christ, they kill local citizens, Muslims, Jews, Christians. Totally. A big genocide. And it lasted for 200 years till they been kicked out and this area liberated by Salah ad-Din. The Zionists in 1900, they got the same idea, but now they carry, instead of the cross, they carried the Star of David. in the name of Judaism instead of Christianity, Western Christianity. And then they start flowing into Palestine. They convince the government of the UK, which is occupying Palestine, to give them Palestine when they leave Palestine and the British occupation. And this has happened. And then 1948, the European Jewish population of Palestine, which they came originally as immigrants, declared that this country will change the name from Palestine to Israel. And this is a country for Jewish only. And they're giving citizenship to anybody from the Jewish religion who can come to Israel. Israel is a military power. Using this military power, which is supported by the superpower, before was France and England, now the United States. I'm Egyptian. I born in Egypt, and in 1956, Egypt was Israel and Britain and France attacked and invaded Egypt. Again, Israel invaded Egypt in 1967. And as you can see, in the last 2-3 years, you find that Israel attacked Tunisia, attacked Qatar, attacked Syria, attacked Lebanon, attacked Iraq, attacked, of course, Palestine, the West Bank, and Gaza. I visited Palestine from the north to the south, except the region of Gaza, because I was not allowed. Even when I hold a Canadian passport, I was not allowed to visit Gaza. I visited before South Africa during the apartheid, and I can tell you Israel, and including the West Bank and Gaza, it's worse 100 times than apartheid South Africa, which is now liberated and became free. So I want you to know, because this is important. You cannot hold it inside, and you cannot pretend that this genocide is not happening, that the children are being starved to death on your screen. So this is a new Holocaust committed by the Israeli. United Nations declared that, the whole world declared that, so you have to act. I recommend that you buy a copy of this book. It's an excellent book because it's documented the genocide in Gaza, and also tell you about the history of the occupation of Palestine by the Zionists. And donate a copy or more than one copy to different libraries around you, because next generation and this generation must know the history, and justice and peace must prevail in the Holy Land of Palestine. Bye for now.